is no longer a Buc after his dramatic exit. The wideout is still officially on Tampa Bay's roster. There are reportedly discussions between the team and the league about how to handle the matter moving forward, including a possible suspension prior to his potential release. Shannon, the story that has been all over Twitter since Sunday has been AB's latest departure, and we know he has a huge presence online. So how much does social media have to do with AB's demise?
I think it played a role, Skip, but ultimately it comes back down to the individual. AB was a standalone. AB was a professional athlete, and at the time you could make a case he was the best receiver in football. So he didn't need validation from the social media world, but he wanted it. The moment he went Facebook Live and he saw all those clicks and he saw all those likes and people was going crazy, I believe that was the beginning of the end. So now I start to do things. Skip, people don't understand attention and fame is a disease. It's a sickness. And the more you get it, the more you crave it, the more you desire it, the more you need it. When AB got those 200,000, 300,000 likes, he craved that. Now, what's the next biggest thing? It's kind of like Michael Jackson, Skip, when he did Thriller. He sold 100 million copies. What's my next Thriller? It drove him crazy that even though Dirty Diana was Diamond, it wasn't Thriller. Okay, but I need that. I need that fix. It's like a drug, Skip. Once you get that first hit, you crave it and you're searching for that. Okay, AB's like, what can I do? And he started doing things. And people on social media started validating his bull jive. Yeah, you're right, AB. A lot of times people love people that will thumb their nose up at the establishment, that will thumb their nose up at authority.
Yep.
AB was doing that to the Pittsburgh Steelers by not coming to practice, by missing meetings, by his shenanigans. He was thumbing his nose up, although they were paying him $10, $11 million. He was like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. You remember in his interview, he says, they're going to play by my rules. He really thought that was the case. And people on social media, they started to validate AB's bull jive. And people around him, Skip, he surrounded himself with people that told him what he wanted to hear, not what he needed to know. Because, Skip, if I'm around you and I get to offer you nothing but, AB, you right, and I get to go to the club and get the bottles, I get to be around all the females, I get to go everywhere you go, fly private, why would I ever tell you something that's right?
Good point.
I'm only going to tell you what you want to hear, because I like bottles. I like being around the models. I like going places and being able to do things that I would never be able to do unless I'm AB's clique. So AB started to get that, Skip, and he started to do things, and he started to get more and more. Look at when he did IG Live, Skip, when he talked about free, I'm free. Everybody look at AB. Now, a lot of those people that say AB was doing right and AB's this, say AB a fool. AB done lost the bag. Social media has made a lot of people that was not as big to start as AB famous. Skip, most of the shows on television, reality shows, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Potomac and this one and that one. The Kardashians, they became 100 billionaires on reality television. So I get it. It can be a good thing. I don't want people to think that all social media is bad, because it's not. A lot of people do things on social media and good, and they don't behave like this.
No.
So I don't want people to think that social media is the sole reason why AB is like this. AB is like this because AB is like this, but social media fed it. And it caused it to grow until it became uncontrollable, and it consumed him, and it turned him into what we currently see. If he did this with the amount of money that he's making, you're about to double his salary, you embolden him. He sees nothing that he did wrong, because Mike Tomlin says we're not going to punish ourselves. In other words, yeah, I know what he did was wrong. Yes, he broke a secret code. The locker room is off limits. Normally, even when NFL Films is in there, they will they don't release anything that the head coach doesn't sign off on. Or in the Cowboys case, Jerry Jones doesn't sign off on.
That's a fact.
So for AB to let that out, and Mike Tomlin is saying, you know, those SOBs got a head start because they played Saturday, we playing Sunday night, and we got to turn around again and play Sunday, where they had an extra day, that's going out. And I'm like, bro, why would you do that? Because he saw all those hearts. Oh, AB in the locker room. We're in the locker room right after the game, yada, yada. And he's just feeding him. And he's just growing. And he's like, I can do. So now everything I need to do, Skip, needs to be televised. I need the Facebook Live. I need IG Live because it's kind of like we do this in the show, people watching at home. But when we go on location, Skip, we get instant feedback. Ooh, it's different. We don't know what's being said behind someone's television. But when we're at the Super Bowl or we went to the MMA and we're discussing a topic and we get instant because it's, ooh, skip. So that's instant. He's getting instant feedback.
And I agree with that analogy. That's what happens when we're on the road and you got the live crowd and you get yayed or booed immediately. Right?
So we know, as opposed to, and now AB knows, okay, man, look at all these hearts. Man, I got 200,000? Wow. 300? Wow. Even Facebook Live, they gave him a little deal. He ended up getting a deal out of the deal. And like I said, Skip, I'm on social media. I think social media does some good for a lot of people. It's a way to promote you, because a lot of people you don't have to have no middleman. I can go right to the consumer. I can go right to my fans. And this is me. I'm in my home. This is me with my dog. This is me in my car. This is me in my backyard. I can do all that. I can give them an inside look at what I'm doing in the dressing room before the show. It controlled AB. It became as important, if not more important, than football.